Welcome back to the show. I'm Unleashed Jack, and this is the Gundam Breaker series.
I'm joking! Stop! 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 I'm the break! Stop! 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 Hello, neighbor. The world!
I've come to make an announcement. Shadow the Hedgehog's a bitch-ass motherfucker. He pissed on my fucking wife.
You may call me by my locally designated name, Claptrap.
On the sidelines.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. And we all know how that story ended.
Whatever, Shakespeare.
Me wanna shoot big gun. Boom!
Silence! If anyone's gonna shoot it,
I'll do it.
No, me!
how dare you! Who put you in command, you idiot? How many times do we have to teach you this lesson, old man?
This may come as no surprise, but here at the viewing session, we enjoy a little Gundam from time to time.
You may have those silver feet, but I've got these gold fingers!
My fantasy come true! I am Buttered Toast!
Is this your idea of a woman's logic? Be quiet, because I am a woman.
A woman? Now it makes sense.
Everyone's life is their own. You can't tell me what to do.
'Cause she's a woman.
Damn it, I really screwed up. Hallelujah. Stay out of this.
If you want to really see something that's said, take a look what happened. And you know, that's a little bit old, that chart. That chart's a couple of months old.
You're good. Let me give you the finger. The darkness finger, that is!
All women are queens. If she breathes, she's a god!
Chicken! Pet the chicken! Pet the chicken! Go back to where the women are!
The women? My answer is no.
I will become Super Asia and be champion of all!
Gundam Fight International Treaty Article 1. A unit whose head has been destroyed is disqualified. Gundam Fight? What are you babbling about? Never mind! You little... Die! Release of fried chicken complete. You just point your little pinky where we can find that dang Trojan horse.
I will thank him, but in my own way. I'll kill Zex. That's how I'll show my gratitude. That'd be fine.
They're gonna roll right over us. We need help. I hope it comes soon.
5 minutes later.
I can still fight. I'm not going to let the Titans get away with this.
Check it out. The women and kids are back.
This fucking guy. What is it with Gundam and casual misogyny? Oh right, never mind.
Gundam.
For those of you who don't know, has had a pretty rocky time in the video game scene, not unlike the animated shows. Some are bad, some are good, but also bad. Some are jank, but good. And some are wonderfully bad. But also incredibly good.
I will fight for what I believe in.
Oh, really?
So you won't back off after all?
Ready? Fight!
I'll kill you.
Now, while I am something of a Gundam connoisseur, I will restrain myself going forward, and only talk about the Gundam Breaker games. Imagine a game, if you will, from a foreign country. During the height of DLC popularity, which you got because the PS3 doesn't have region lock or forces you to buy a console from Japan so you can play Monster Hunter Frontier only for you to realize that you can't connect to the servers because you don't live in Japan or know how to fake your IP address because VPNs were a foreign concept to you back then. A game that upon beating it got a several gigabyte update the next day, featuring new content and a level of CBT that you previously thought never possible. And all for the low price of absolutely nothing.
It's free real estate.
Well, wonder no longer, Gundam Breaker 1 has you covered, both mentally and physically.
Well, no shit.
The first thing you may notice about this hidden pisser gem is that most of the menus have English text, but none of the part descriptions do. Being the first game of the series, the customization options are a bit lacking. You can't color your weapons or adjust the size of parts. What you see is what you get. It is by far the hardest entry in the series, and not because of the PS3's hardware limitations, or because of the clunky gameplay, but because anything you can do, the enemies can do as well.
Yeah, I know.
Apart from Awakening mode, that is. While in between missions, building your Gunpla can be a bit of a nightmare, especially if you happen to be an American. EX skills can't be mastered and are tied to the parts you have equipped. In order to unlock specific EX skills, you will have to track down the part associated with the skill, which is a lot more annoying than, well, anything else in the game, if I'm being honest. And in order to unlock stronger versions of specific EX skills, you just have to clear missions with the lower ranking version equipped. Burst actions don't exist. If you block too much, your shield will break and you won't get it back until the end of the mission, making step dashing the only way to avoid most attacks while keeping your shield healthy. Optional skills are somewhat superfluous. The good ones can extend your combos though. Repair kits are finite and you'll have to manage them carefully in longer missions.
I'm Han of Dance France, and we want to pop you up.
Modules are basically the penultimate way of breaking the game, if you're lucky enough to acquire them, that is. You can further increase the power of your Gunpla by getting rare parts. The higher the rarity level, the stronger the part. However, finding specific parts with a high rarity level is like a double-stacked RNG sandwich hell. If you spent 13 hours of your life fighting this stupid Gundam just to get a lower level version of the Treasure Hunter module, then chances are your luck is better than mine. Going from high grade to master grade is like New Game Plus. Master grade parts are a direct upgrade over high grade in both size and power. This means you'll have to acquire your build all over again, especially if you want to survive in later missions. Well, we've talked about building the Gunpla, now let's talk about fighting the bosses. Perfect grades are all more or less the same. While fighting more than one, you could be mildly annoyed by Unicorn's Gatling gun, or get one-shotted by the Zeta's dead-end impact. My advice? Get used to having no shield and step dashing everywhere. Tired of getting stomped by high-tier perfect grades? Try fighting some mobile armors instead. The Absolas and Shamblo have 3 attacks with some variation. They can fire beams and hit/sit on you, while the Gals Gay and Grandmaster Gundam have multiple ways to annoy you. Did you just take thousands of unavoidable damage because of the brand new status effect you were just inflicted with? Bringing you to the point of dying in the survival mode where if you die, you'll have to start the fight all over again? What's that? You don't have any more repair kits? It's fine, you weren't using that HP anyways. The soundtrack is fine, for the most part. You might be able to enjoy it when the game isn't bombarding you with sounds and crowd approval. At least the lobby music is bangin'. Let's talk about maps. You travel to different zones via a loading screen, which is the worst part about them. Other than that, the design is quaint, and I enjoy most of them. The casino and hobby shops are my favorite. As far as the story is concerned, there is a person or program that wants to destroy the virtual reality simulator that you're at an event for, or some shit. Aside from the continued beating of my testicles, GB1 is my second favorite in the series. The AI is aggressive. Bosses can either hit you like a runaway freight train or mildly annoy you. The moon runes can mostly be ignored, and someone on the dev team remembered the Grandmaster Gundam exists. Rating things numerically is boring, so I will instead put GB1 in the jank but also good category.
But why is it red?
Because it goes faster. Future Jack here, wanting to let you all know this channel isn't dead yet, although it nearly was. In case you were wondering why I'm only covering the first game in this video, that's because the whole thing is way longer than it should be. It started out as a Gundam Breaker 4 video, but swiftly devolved into a series retrospective. My media lawyers informed me that I should just release this in chunks so I can get back to doing shorter videos, to which I reluctantly agreed. I'll spare you all the drama, with me just saying the upshot is that I got a new microphone with a slightly better computer. So if these videos do well enough, I might consider doing more of them in the future. Don't worry, we'll be returning to anime dumpster diving for the next one. Until next time.